Hello everyone, Joe Buffalo here, and welcome to another edition of my Minecraft tutorials. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to build this 3x3 piston door that uses a button or a pressure plate. So let's get into the build. So to start off, we're going to need an area that is 3 blocks by 11 blocks. I put the middle block, that's a green concrete block, and it's surrounded with orange terracotta so that it's within the chunk. So come to the middle of your build and let's put down a temporary block here. Jump up on there. We're going to put 2 sticky pistons, just like this. Remove this. Now we're going to go ahead and take the block that we're going to build the door with. So this is your actual door. And we're going to put 3 blocks down, 1 in here and 2 on either side. Now we're going to place down a temporary block here and here. We're going to add 3 more blocks of door here and then 3 on this side. Remove these blocks. Then we're going to come to the top. We're going to put a temporary block here and 3 blocks here. Remove this block. So now we're going to add the rest of the temporary blocks. Now we're going to start at the top. We're going to remove these and place in sticky pistons facing down. Then we're going to remove these and place sticky pistons here. Remove this sticky piston here, and then last sticky piston right there. Remove all your temporary blocks. So to start off, you should have something that looks like this. We have 10 sticky pistons with 12 blocks that we're going to use for our door. Then we're going to come to the right side of the build and add 3 blocks. Now we can get our redstone dust and start adding dust here. And then we're going to come over to the left side of our build and add a piece of glass above this redstone and this redstone. And then we'll add redstone dust on top of both. Now we're going to come over here 2 blocks from the center and place a block here. We're going to place a repeater on 4 ticks delay. That's hitting the right click 3 times. We're now going to swing over here and place a block. On top of that block, we're going to place a redstone torch, then a block, then a redstone torch, and a redstone torch. That'll both be off. Now we're going to get our dropper and place our dropper right here. And then we're going to come over to this side and place an observer looking in that way. The face of the observer is looking at the dropper. Now in front of our green block, we're going to go down 2 blocks, hop into the hole, look up in here, and place an observer looking into the pistons. Go ahead and fill your block back in. Now on top of this observer, we're going to add a repeater, and we're going to stick that repeater on 4 ticks delay. Then we'll add redstone dust here. Now we're going to come work on the left bottom side of our build. We're going to place a block here. We're going to add a sticky piston and then a redstone block under that sticky piston. Then we're going to go up to the top of this block here and add redstone dust right here. We're now going to come 2 blocks away from this observer and we're going to add a block here. And we're going to get 2 observers and place them this way so that the faces are facing this observer and this face is facing this observer. Now we're going to add a comparator on this observer. Now place a dropper on the blue block looking at you. Then come over here to this redstone block, look up at the redstone block, and have a dropper placed looking into the dropper. So these 2 droppers are looking into each other right now. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to put an observer on top of our comparator. So you can see that the face of the observer is looking at the comparator. We're now going to come over to this observer that's looking at the comparator, and we're going to place an observer looking into that observer. You can see in the arrow that the face of this observer is looking at this side of this observer. Now we're going to come here on top of the observer, and we're going to put a repeater, and that's going to be on 4 ticks delay. And then we're going to turn around and have an observer into this piston, and then we'll put a block right in here. We're going to go to our droppers, and we're going to add 1 item into our dropper. That'll fire everything. So right now, at this point, the door is built. And if you wanted to, just put a lever on here, and then that would turn on and off the door. However, not everybody likes the lever to open and close doors. So let's get rid of the lever. What we're going to do is put a button. You could also use a pressure plate, but I'm going to show you a button, and then I'll show you a pressure plate after. But a button needs a T flip-flop, and we're going to put a T flip-flop right here. A sticky piston here, a redstone block here. We're going to put our 2 temporary blocks. Then we're going to go ahead and stick down a dropper right here, facing up. We're going to remove these 2 blocks, place in a hopper looking into that dropper. Then we'll stick another dropper right here. We're going to turn around and place a comparator here. We're going to place 2 blocks here, a repeater here, and redstone dust here. Now all we need to do is stick a button right here, open this dropper, place 1 item in the dropper. That'll fire everything, and then we hit the button, and everything goes and works with the button. Now, if you wanted to use a pressure plate instead of a button, just remove this button, place a block above the redstone, and then your pressure plate on top of that block. And then once you step on your pressure plate, everything closes. And then if you were to step on it again, everything opens. Now to run this on the other side, all you would have to do is take this redstone here and wrap it around the other side. All right, well, if you enjoyed today's tutorial, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.